Hi, my name is Nick.
And I'm Noah.
Welcome back to the channel.
Yeah, today we're going to talk about daily routines in a small town.
Wow, dude, you won't believe what I saw this morning.
No way. What happened?
I looked out my window and there was this huge line of people waiting outside the bakery at 6:30 a.m.
That's awesome. Small towns are kind of crazy like that, huh?
Totally. So today, we're going to dive into what life is like in a small town from morning until night.
Yeah, it's pretty chill, but also full of little surprises.
All right, so let's start with the morning. I usually wake up around 6 a.m., stretch a bit, and then head to the kitchen.
I get you. I'm the same. But first thing I do is brush my teeth and make a cup of coffee.
Repeat after me. Wake up,
Wake up.
brush teeth,
Brush teeth.
have breakfast.
Have breakfast.
After breakfast, I like to take a quick walk outside. The streets are super quiet, just a few neighbors heading to work.
Yeah, I love that part. It's so peaceful, you know? And sometimes you see kids running to the bus stop or waving at people.
Pronunciation practice, neighborhood, bakery, mailman.
Neighborhood, bakery, mailman.
So, what's the first thing you do when you wake up, Noah?
For real? I usually feed my dog first. Gotta take care of him before anything else.
That's awesome. And here's something fun. In small towns, the mailman actually knows your name.
Totally. I had a neighbor who used to leave cookies for him every morning.
Listening check. I'm going to ask you a question, audience. What do I usually do after I wake up?
Think about it for a second. Did you say take a walk? Yeah, that's right.
And sometimes the mornings have little surprises, like seeing a parade of ducks crossing the street. No joke.
No way, that's legit. Small town mornings are kind of magical.
Exactly. And while we're talking about morning routines, let's do a mini quiz. Which verb describes what you do first when you wake up? Sleep, wake up, or eat?
Yeah. Repeat after me.
Wake up. So that's the vibe of a small town in the morning. Calm streets, friendly faces, and a few unexpected little moments.
Totally. And it's kind of fun because you never know what's going to happen next, even before 8 a.m.
All right, let's keep exploring the day, but before that, tell me, audience, what's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Yeah, type it in the comments. We want to know if you're an early bird or a slow starter.
Dude, I gotta say, mornings here really set the tone for the rest of the day.
For real. And the cool part, the story is just starting. You won't believe what happens next in the town square.
So after that morning walk, I usually head to the town square. You won't believe the energy there, even though it's a small town.
For real? I thought small towns were super quiet during the day.
Yeah, kinda. But the town square is like the heartbeat of the place. People buying groceries, kids playing, someone walking their dog. It's pretty cool.
You know, I love walking through the square because I always see someone I know.
Exactly. And sometimes there's a tiny surprise waiting. Like yesterday, I ran into old Mr. Thompson, the guy who always tells these crazy stories about the town's history.
Oh, those are the best. Wait, tell me what he said yesterday.
Dude, he said he once had to rescue a goat that got stuck on the roof of the bakery.
No way, that's awesome. Only in a small town, right?
Totally. All right, audience, repeat after me. Shop, greet, chat, walk.
Shop, greet, chat, walk.
Yeah, these are the main actions you do around town during the day.
And sometimes walking around gives you a little micro challenge. Like, can you greet 3 neighbors in under 5 minutes?
I tried that yesterday. For real, I lost count. Everyone's super friendly, you know?
Mini quiz time. Which verb matches this? I go to the bakery to buy bread. Is it walk, chat, or buy?
Repeat after me, audience. Buy.
Buy.
Buy. So after shopping, I usually grab a coffee at the local diner. The barista knows my name. For real, it feels kind of magical.
I get you. And that's another thing about small towns. Everyone knows everyone. You run into the same people again and again, and it's fun to chat.
Listening check. What does Nick usually do after shopping?
Think carefully. Did you say grab a coffee at the diner? Yeah, exactly.
And here's a little retention hook. Something unusual happened last week. A stray cat followed me all the way from the bakery to the diner.
No way. Did it stay with you the whole time?
Yeah, and the barista even gave it a tiny bowl of milk. Pretty cool, right?
That's legit. You see, small town life is full of these tiny, fun moments.
Totally. And it's not just about walking around. Sometimes you visit friends in the afternoon. Like I went to see Emily. She was baking cookies and invited me in.
Oh, I love that. And that's a good way for ESL learners to practice phrases like, can I help? Or that smells amazing.
Exactly. Audience, repeat after me. Can I help? That smells amazing.
Can I help? That smells amazing.
All right, let's do a little role play. Imagine you're buying vegetables at the local store. I'll be the shopkeeper.
And I'll be the customer.
Hi, how can I help you today?
I'd like some tomatoes, please.
Sure. Anything else?
No thanks, that's all.
Great. That's a simple, small-town shopping conversation.
Retention hook number 2. Here's a surprising fact. Some small towns only have one traffic light in the entire town. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, and it's usually at the main intersection where everyone passes by. Makes the town feel even smaller, but kind of charming.
Afternoon walks are also fun. You see kids playing baseball, neighbors walking dogs, and sometimes even a small town festival popping up out of nowhere.
Totally. And for ESL learners, you can practice these verbs: play, walk, watch, help. Repeat after me. Play, walk, watch, help.
Play, walk, watch, help.
Another listening check. What does Noah usually do in the afternoon?
Think I usually take walks, see friends, maybe watch kids play baseball. Exactly.
And here's a micro cliffhanger to keep you engaged. Later in the day, something unusual happens near the fountain in the square.
So far, the day in a small town feels calm, friendly, and kind of magical, right?
Yeah, totally. And the little surprises, like stray cats, mini festivals, or random neighbor chats, make it so much fun.
Audience, quick question. Do you have a place like this near you, or is your town way busier?
Type it in the comments. We want to know your small town or big city experience. All right, that's a wrap for the daytime adventures. But the story isn't over. The afternoon and evening hold even more fun surprises.
Yeah, you don't want to miss what happens next. It's pretty cool.
All right, after leaving the diner, I decided to take a walk toward the park.
You know, the park is kind of the place where the town really comes alive in the afternoon.
Totally. I saw kids playing baseball, dogs running everywhere, and even a small group practicing yoga under the big oak tree.
For real? That's awesome! And small town parks are kind of magical. Everyone knows each other, and there's always a friendly face to say hi to.
Yeah, and yesterday something unusual happened. A little squirrel ran across the path carrying a tiny piece of bread.
No way, that's hilarious. Only in a small town, right?
Exactly. Audience, repeat after me. Play, walk, watch, help.
play, walk, watch, help.
I also stopped by the local library for a bit. It's super cozy, with big windows and lots of natural light. I love the quiet vibe there.
And that's a perfect time for ESL practice. You can use phrases like, I'm reading a book, or I like this story.
Right. Repeat after me. I'm reading a book.
I'm reading a book.
I like this story.
I like this story.
Listening check, audience. What does Nick do after walking in the park?
Think carefully. Did you say visit the library? Exactly.
Another fun afternoon moment, a neighbor brought over freshly baked cookies and offered one to me.
No way. That's awesome. Small towns really know how to make you feel welcome.
Totally. And while sitting on a bench, I noticed something strange near the fountain. It looked like someone had left a small box wrapped in shiny paper.
Wow, that's a good mini cliffhanger. I'm curious, did you open it?
Not yet. That's going to be part of the evening story. But for now, let's focus on what happens after the library.
Sure. After the library, I usually help out around the community garden. We plant vegetables, water flowers, and sometimes just chat with neighbors.
Micro challenge for you, audience. Can you describe your afternoon routine in 1 to 2 sentences?
Yeah, try to use simple verbs like walk, watch, help, or play.
And you know, afternoons aren't just calm. There's always a chance of something unexpected, like a local musician showing up to play guitar in the square.
That's legit. It makes the town feel alive even in a small, quiet place.
Pronunciation practice: library, community, garden.
Library, community, garden.
Retention hook time. Something emotional happened today. An elderly neighbor needed help carrying groceries, and I jumped in.
That's awesome. Moments like that make small towns feel like family.
Exactly. And as the afternoon winds down, the light gets golden, shadows stretch, and the town feels calm again. Perfect cinematic vibes.
Audience, here's a curiosity question. Have you ever helped someone in your town or neighborhood? How did it feel?
Yeah, think about that while we get ready for the evening. Trust me, what happens near the fountain tonight is kinda magical. It's starting to get dark, and the fountain is glowing under the streetlights.
And that little box you saw earlier, it's still there, shimmering a bit in the evening light.
For real, it looks kind of mysterious. I walked closer, and it had a tiny note, a gift for the kind soul who helps others.
No way. That's awesome. Only in a small town do you get surprises like this, right?
Totally. And while we're talking about evening routines, I usually head home, make dinner, and relax a bit.
Yeah, I usually do the same. Maybe read a book, chat with family, or plan for the next day.
Repeat after me. Dinner, relax, prepare, good night.
Dinner, relax, prepare, good night.
Listening check. What does Nick do after discovering the gift?
Think carefully. Did you say head home and make dinner? Exactly.
And you know, evenings in small towns are kind of magical. Streets are quiet, lights in windows, neighbors waving as they finish their day.
Yeah, and it's the perfect time for reflection. You notice the little things, a friendly smile, a warm breeze, or a cat wandering by.
Curiosity question. Have you ever seen a small town at night? How does it feel?
Yeah, think about it. The calm streets, soft lights, and friendly vibes make everything feel cinematic.
Before we wrap up, here's a motivational thought. Appreciating small moments in life can make your day feel amazing.
Totally. And remember, practicing English doesn't have to be stressful. Just talk, listen, and have fun like we did today.
Audience, type in the comments. Do you live in a big city or a small town? Which one do you prefer?
And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share to help more people learn English.
Yeah, and check out another video to continue practicing your English and exploring everyday life stories.
For real, thanks for hanging out with us today. Small towns are full of surprises, and so is learning English.
Exactly. And remember, every small moment can be a big adventure.